Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Reclaimed American Podcast. So, on today's show, we've got a repeat offender. We've got Philip Wendt from BBQ for Merica, and we're going to be talking about his upcoming event, BBQ for America, or for Merica 2. But before we
Right.
get into that, we've got the Baby T Chronicles. So last time I did this, Philip, I did not have you included in my Baby T Chronicle segment. I think it was actually the episode right after you that I started doing that. And so this time you're going to be involved because you have a, what did you say, 11-month-old daughter?
Damn near, yes, sir.
And so as everyone that's been listening to my show for any amount of time knows, my wife is currently pregnant. We just crossed over that 6-month mark last week. So we're 6 months into the pregnancy. She has, oh my God, anxiety issues sometimes. This week has been kind of off and on. We're trying to dial it in on what she eats. And we're even trying to get her to start taking the 20 milligram, whatever, Pepsid, like first thing in the morning before she has anything. And that seems to have done pretty well for the most part. I think she
Right.
does need to start taking another one in the afternoon, though, just to help get her through the rest of the day so she can actually eat stuff that won't screw with her stomach. Because once her stomach gets screwed up, it kills her. Her heart starts going crazy. She starts having the anxieties,
Yeah.
and it just makes for a horrible night. But so now that your daughter is at 11 months, what do I have to look forward to?
Brother,
Especially let's say the first like month. What kind of hell am I going to be going through here?
dude, like when they say that like they wake up every 3 or 4 hours,
Yeah?
they're not kidding.
Oh
Like
shit.
it doesn't matter whether it's 9 p.m., 11 p.m., 1 a.m., they're going to wake up and you have to go take care of it, bro. It's pretty rough. Until they start sleeping through the night, it's pretty much just you're sleeping on naps, right? And
Wow.
you and your wife are gonna have to figure out who's sleeping when and who's doing what, but it's rough, dude.
Oh, that just sounds like tons of fun. Yeah,
Yeah. It's amazing though, because like, when it's your time to take care of your kid and you're holding your child, like but there's nothing like it. It's amazing.
gotcha. Yeah, like for me, I'm okay if I get a couple hours sleep and if it's interrupted and as long as I can go back to sleep at some point, I'm fine. But if I only get a couple hours sleep and then I don't go back to sleep, I'm a total ass the rest of the day. Um,
Oh yeah.
my wife, on the other hand, if she doesn't get enough sleep, it wrecks her day. So like even just the pregnancy itself, sometimes she'll sleep a couple hours, and then something will wake her up. She feels like crap for a while, then eventually she falls back asleep. And if she can get at least a good 3 to 4 hours in a row, and then she sleeps intermittently throughout the day, she's fine. But if that doesn't happen, again, that screws with the anxieties, and it's
Oh
just
my God. Yeah.
freaking downhill
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah.
But but yeah, so like I said, by the time this episode comes out, I think we'll be at 28 weeks, and like I know at the beginning of the week when this episode airs, which basically is next week, Monday we've got our next doctor's appointment,
Yep.
and my
Yep.
wife has to do that diabetes testing where she has to fast for 2 hours, goes in, drinks some kind of like sugary drink, like a juice,
Yep.
and then an hour
Yep.
later they take her blood. So that's where we're at
Yep.
now. We're doing the diabetes check next. And one thing I've noticed is if she feels like she's like crashing or just, feels kind of weak and dizzy, if she has something sugary, about 15 minutes later, if she's pepped back up, she's back in the action. So I
Yeah.
I don't know how if that means she's getting diabetic, or if she's not and she just needs to ingest more sugar. I don't know.
That's just like there's extra demand on her body, so her body's kind of craving that sugar specifically, like for that energy. So like a fruit, like any kind of berry or banana, apple, any kind of thing that's a fruit is spot on. But she might be craving, Jack in the Box tacos. It's hard, dude. It's hard to figure out what she wants and how to feed her.
In the very beginning, that was the thing. She wanted the Jack in the Box or Burger King,
So,
whatever. But then she'd eat it, and it just made her nauseous the rest of the night. She wanted to puke it back up. I think a couple of times she did. And so we've pretty much sworn off junk food. Like tonight when I got home, I ended up I thawed out some hamburger meat and made her a small burger, which she took like 2 bites of, and she's like, "Ah, not what I want." So I'm like,
yeah.
"Hey, look at the
Oh
time.
my God.
I got to go
Yeah.
interview."
Yeah. Not what I want. Yeah, I've heard that so many times.
And
I love it.
I had one person tell me that when they were going through the pregnancy, their wife like ruined peanut butter for them because she would put peanut butter on everything. So did your wife, girlfriend, whatever, did she do the same thing? Did she have those weird food cravings?
Well, she's my wife. She so she's like super on the fitness side, like never eats anything unhealthy whatsoever.
Hmm.
So whenever she was going through the first, like after the first trimester through the second or whatever, she was kind of craving shit food like French fries and cheeseburgers and that kind of stuff. Other than that, it was just kind of what she normally ate, which is super stinking healthy and ridiculous.
So no pickles and ice cream or anything like that.
No, nothing real. Like so what was weird is that she normally eats like like a Terminator, but healthy. So she was craving French fries and cheeseburger. So that was the weird thing. You know what I mean? Like when she was like, go to Whataburger because I want some fries. I'm like, yes, ma'am. Yep, let's go.
Pretty much. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Well, that's going to do it for the Baby T Chronicles for today. One of the things I like doing is just asking other guys or even gals, whoever I have on the show, their experiences. And I know I'm woefully unprepared for what's about to come, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get everything lined up. Some things are not going
Yeah, all right.
nearly as fast as I want them to. Like right now, I'm trying to get the master bedroom repainted and everything because that's where we're going to have, the crib and all that stuff set up. At least in the beginning, so we're right there with her. But yeah, I got a ways to go yet.
Yep.
But anyways, so that was, like I said, that was Baby T Chronicles. Now let's get on to you, Philip. Once again, you are a repeat offender. I had you on, God, I think 5 episodes ago. And at that time, you were promoting a barbecue benefit for, what was that, Officer Cole?
CJ, yeah,
There you go.
CJ's benefit, yes, sir.
And
Yeah, dude, we spent like $1,000 and raised him a little over $5,000 and just shot him a check to take care of him and his family.
right on. Have you had any kind of update from him?
So the guy that got me in contact with CJ is one of my like really good friends. He used to be a trainer with me, and now he's a cop. So he's saying that CJ is doing pretty good. Like the normal, whenever you get injured, police officer situation, whatever it is that covers them, is still covering them. But he's doing pretty good right now. And like he didn't. CJ himself didn't ask for anything. So like the $5,400, whatever it was that we handed him. He was super humble. He was crying about it. His family was there, all super supportive. So it was awesome.
Right on.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right, so now you've got barbecue for Merica 2 coming up. So
Yes, sir.
what's the skinny on that?
So what's happening with that is, first off, like the most important thing is all of the money that is raised from Barbecue for America 2 goes into one bank account that myself and my board have contact with, and we can put that money wherever it needs to go. And there's specific situations, and I can tell you exactly where it has gone, but none of us are taking any of the money that's raised. We're all volunteers. We all have our own jobs. We're all just trying to throw this whole thing on. So what it is we have, oh man, I don't know where we're at right now, 10, 15 competition barbecue teams cooking for the public, and the People's Choice, which is what the public is going to be eating, is wide open, so they can cook whatever they want.
Okay.
Like we got teams cooking jambalaya, fried catfish, smoked brisket, the whole shebang. And then we have live music all day. There's going to be a silent auction out there that's going to have amazing stuff like Jose Altuve signed jerseys.
Oh, damn.
James Harden signed basketballs, that kind of stuff that's going to be out there. There's going to be vendors out there selling T-shirts. Kona Ice should be there for the kids' activities. There's going to be bounce houses, all that kind of stuff. And the big thing is veterans, police officers, firefighters, and EMT. Y'all are free for entry. Y'all come on in, and your families are half off. Everybody else is general admissions, like $30 a ticket, I believe. But all of that money, like I said, is going straight into that bank account that we use to help veterans and first responders.
Right on. So
Yes, sir.
Does that admission price also get you food for the day, or how's that part work?
Oh, yeah. So there's going to be so the barbecue teams that are there for the People's Choice, they're going to be serving all different kinds of foods, mostly barbecue, I'm assuming. And there's going to be a food truck there as well. It's called The King and I. That will be separate. So when you buy a ticket, you get in, you can go to all the cook teams and get whatever food you want. Okay. And it's all you can eat. And then the beer itself and different drinks. We'll have water if you want a water. We got that covered. But if you want to get a beer, that's from Southerstar. And if you want to get food from a food truck, they actually give 75% of what they make to battered women and children.
Okay.
So if you buy anything from that food truck, that money's also going to a different good cause, but still a good cause.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
So, and then I was there for the first Barbecue for America event, and I remember that you had like a circus show or something that was there also. Is it going to be similar kind of deal, or is it just bouncy houses and more family oriented, whatever?
Yeah, dude, so that was our first barbecue cook-off, and we just randomly ran across them. They said that they would donate a portion of what they made that carnival or whatever, and after the event, we never heard from them again, so we're not doing that. Dude, it's whatever, it's all good, whatever. But we will have, there's going to be like face painting and two separate sized bounce houses, like a bigger one for the bigger kids and a smaller one for the smaller kids. And we'll have stuff out there to keep children entertained. As now I have a daughter myself, right, and nieces and nephews. I know how important it is to keep the little ones, you got to get them going so they can, go to sleep at night.
Yep. Are you also going to do the whole, you're going to have like different vendors for whatever out there again?
Oh yeah. There's all different kinds of stuff. T-shirts, hot sauce. There's all kinds of different stuff going on out there.
Okay, so in addition to the barbecue, you can also go out. The kids can have fun. You said it is at Southerstar Brewery, so you can get your drink on also. But
yes,
then
sir.
There's also additional things that you can look at. So it's not just, all right, I ate food, I'm full, I can't have any more, but ooh, beer, But there's going to be other stuff. So it'll be good times for all.
Absolutely. And like the dude, like the biggest thing, like I can't reiterate, like I'm just a random guy. Like I have a job. I'm not like none of this money goes into my wallet whatsoever or any of my people. So whatever money that gets spent is going into an account that we literally use to help veterans and first responders with whatever they need. And we like with whatever they need, we have resources beyond like Camp Hope for PTSD or service dogs, or if they just need some straight up cash or whatever it is, all of this money is going straight back towards them. You know what I mean?
Awesome. Yeah, there's something there, and I just one of my previous guests, whenever his mind would drift, he'd call it a squirrel moment, and I just completely had one of those. Um, Damn it. Let's see, where was I? Okay, so it's at Southerstar Brewery, and that's in Conroe. And this
Yes,
is
sir.
going to be November 2nd from what time?
Well, it's November 1st and 2nd. So the 1st is like kind of when that's that Friday. That's when all the cook teams are going to be showing up and getting set up.
Mhm.
We're going to actually have some live music that night, that Friday night, and it's open to the public if people want to come hang out, meet the teams.
Okay.
And then Saturday, November 2nd, the teams will already be there. With the live music, we're going to have the national anthem sang right around noon.
Okay.
And then I have, oh man, I think 3 performers going on every 2 hours up until the announcements. And then we'll have another country music kind of band going on outside. And then after that, at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, there's going to be a rock band inside. So it's going on all damn day Saturday.
Okay, cool. So we got November 1st, November 2nd, and fun for the whole family. Awesome
Yes, sir.
barbecue, all kinds of vendors to check out. If anyone's still interested in being a vendor out there, is there still space available for that?
I think so. So you know what's crazy is like I'm the guy, like I'm the president of this whole thing, but I'm just the face and the smiles or whatever.
Right.
I've got an event coordinator. She actually works for the Astros. She is so organized, it's ridiculous. So if there's any questions that I can't answer, I just send it to her, and she handles it. And she herself is an Army veteran that's had like 50 something surgeries because of combat.
Oh shit.
Like she's a beast. Oh,
Gotcha.
dude, yeah. And her husband's had like 94 or something like that. Like they're animals, and they're on my staff. And so like, if there's any questions that I can't answer and I send it to her, she'll answer it before I even ask it. If that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Yeah, dude.
And to give them proper credit, that's Stephanie and Joseph Gavin, correct?
Yep, that is them. Yes, sir.
Awesome. And if they happen to be seeing this, hey, how you doing, guys? But
What's up, guys?
so we got the event. Is there anything you've got coming up in the near future that also you'd like to talk about, or?
Let's see. Between now and then, I don't think so. I know we're planning another event at 24 Hour Fitness, I believe around Veterans Day, but it's all going back towards the same charity. Like it's all the same thing. We're just trying to put money into that account so that we can help people.
Gotcha. So if someone wanted to find out whatever events you've got coming up in the near future, where would they go for that?
Casualties of War, Woodlands. I think it's post 1002, or Barbecue for Merica on Facebook, or just me on Facebook because my shit's public.
Okay. Cool. I'll definitely make sure I get that all linked up. So we've got that. We've got yeah, I think that was about all that the initial stuff I wanted to cover. So the question is, do you have anything else that you want to throw out there? Anybody you want to say hey to?
Dude, just the And like every cook team and vendor and sponsor that are on the fence, y'all, please recognize, I've already said it a couple of times, that all this money is going straight into an account that we can use towards helping people. And I can give examples as to where that money is going. Like, none of us are taking any of that. Y'all, please, if you have it in your heart that you want to help, this is where this money needs to go. Well, not to here, but, to the charity. Y'all, just, if your heart says that you need to help, y'all, please on help us. Please.
Awesome.
Other than that, Merica.
There you go. There you go. All right. Well, like Philip said, if y'all are going to be anywhere even remotely close to Conroe on Friday and Saturday, November 1st and 2nd, and you want to check out awesome food for great causes, stop on by, get into the show, have some great food, see some awesome vendors trying to, support themselves, because ultimately most of the vendors are just small businesses. And,
Yep.
we got to support small business, and
Absolutely.
So at that, I will say, Philip, I appreciate you, appreciate what you guys are doing, and thanks for coming back on. If you've got anything coming up in the future, just reach out, man. I'll get you back on and we can talk about it.
Absolutely, brother. I appreciate you having me, man.
Not a problem. You have yourself a good night, and go take care of that daughter.
Hey, man, good luck with the next few months of your life, homie.
I appreciate that. So, all right, later, man.
All right, brother.